The end of November is drawing near. December is right around the corner. And you know what that means. It's time to get jolly as the Game Awards season approaches, baby.
Oh shit, it's the Game Awards.
So join us as we discuss what's happening right now in gaming.
Oh my god.
The nominees for the Game Awards just got announced as of this recording a few days ago. So that's what we're going to be discussing right off the bat.
Yeah, that's the big one. We briefly touched on the golden joystick, so we had an idea of what we should be expecting from this, and it wasn't too far off, in all honesty. But yeah, now we have the official nominations that we're gonna kind of go through. Not everything, but a few of them, and talk.
Yeah,
about
there's a few categories we want to touch on. Obviously, right off the bat, we're going to touch on the Game of the Year award. Nominees.
Yeah, this is the most important one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Lots of twos and 133. So
yeah, a lot of twos, 133. 4 of these are sequels.
Yeah.
4 of these are sequels.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is the second one. And
Donkey Kong is kind of a sequel if you think about it. It's part of a series.
Yeah, but it's like a multiple fucking sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what I expected. I actually had never fucking heard of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I don't know that one either.
Not a damn clue what that is.
Not a fucking clue.
Sorry, all 5 No, people are gonna get so fucking pissed at me for saying that. Sorry, guys. This not my kind of game.
Sorry to you 3 motherfuckers out there, but yeah.
What's your vote?
Donkey Kong Bonanza is like interesting. My vote?
Yeah.
My vote.
Your vote.
As good as Hollow Knight Silk Song is, I'm going Claire Obscure.
Wow.
And I think Claire Obscure honestly might sweep more than Silk Song.
I was going to say I think it might take it, which is fucked up. I have a hot take about this game, and it's nothing against the game itself. So let me preface this now. My hot take. My hot take related. It's related to the game. It's about the game itself. It's not even about this category. We'll get to it. Yeah. But I do want to touch on this game a little bit. I think Hollow Knight Silk Song needs to win, in my opinion. It's like, honestly, if anything else, that's like the most based option. You know what I mean? Like, Hollow Knight Silk Song had a 7-year build-up or whatever.
Yeah, with fucking no notice and crashed everything.
Long ass time.
This is definitely between Claire Obscure and Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
There's none of these other, like,
fucking
the other
ignore
ones
everything else.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, nice that you're here, but you didn't really need to come. You know?
Yeah. I'm a little surprised Hades 2 managed to make it on here. Yeah, I know people have been like excited about it.
Isn't? I've never played Hades 2, so I
haven't played either of them, but I know people are really enjoying Hades 2.
Fucking gamers on the site.
Yeah. I'm the Nintendo guy. I haven't even played Donkey Kong. I have not played a single goddamn game on this list. I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you.
Me neither.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we don't have to talk about that because our opinion is still valid.
Yep. Exactly. Anyway, that's enough of the Game of the Year. There's a bunch of games on here. Go vote for whatever game you want to be the year game.
It's definitely just a battle between the two, though.
It is just
none of these other ones are gonna win.
It's Claire Obscure.
Between those two. There's no other fucking choice.
You wanted to touch on best score, I believe.
Yeah. This one's really fun to me because I love music. So obviously, once again, Hollow Knight and Claire Obscure. That's something that will be kind of noteworthy through everything. Almost every single like I'm trying to think, but category has one of those 2 games in it.
Yeah.
Along with Hades 2 is in there a bit. But in this list, I'm honestly pulling for Ghost of Yote because I haven't played any of these games either. However, I've listened to the soundtrack of Ghost of Yotei, and it's so banging. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm kind of pulling for that one. But everything else is just kind of interesting, and definitely a good year for the music, because all of these soundtracks and the songs do fucking bang.
Yeah, if I had to place my bets, I'm probably... Yeah, I'd put my bets on Ghost of Yotei winning, even though I haven't really extensively listened to any of these soundtracks. Hollow Knight, I remember what the music from the first one sounded like, and it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot more atmospheric. So...
Yeah, it's not as
it's
kind
good
of,
for the scenario anyway. It's great. Don't get me wrong. Like again, anything that I'm saying here during this video, 99% of it, take it with like no negativity, unless I make it clear. But I doubt I will say anything negative throughout this video. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, that's where I'm placing my bets. I'm going to bet that Ghost of Yotei is going to win this category.
Yeah, I'll put my money on Ghost of Yotei as well.
How much?
That's a million trillion fucking
Holy
dollars.
shit!
A million trillion.
That's a lot. When the fuck did you get that shit? All right.
I sold my left nut.
Damn, maybe I should do that.
Yeah. This one's kind of interesting.
Yeah, best performance.
Another thing to notice, look how much fucking Expedition 33 is in this shit. That is gonna be such a constant.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ben Starr. Who is Ben Starr again? I recognize his face. Charlie Cox. I did not know he was in Clair Obscure. I'm gonna be so for real. Had not a damn clue. Because I know shit. This game is obscure to me. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Wait, say that. Wait, hold on. Wait, say that again.
This game is obscure to me.
All of these are honestly pretty good. It's weird. It's weird to have. I mean, for voiceover acting and the motion and stuff, like the motion is newer, and especially with. I'm surprised Norman Reedus is not on this list.
Yeah.
For Death Stranding 2. That is really fucking weird. I don't understand how he's not on this list. But my bet is for Silent Hill F.
Yeah, no, straight up. Yeah,
I'm not going to try and pronounce it.
I think it's Konatsu Kato.
Yeah.
That is who I am voting for, absolutely.
That's 100%
she
who I
does a
want.
great job in Silent Hill
Yeah,
F.
100%.
I need to play that game so desperately. It looks fucking
fantastic. It looks really scary too, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, straight up. Silent Hill so back, baby. Silent Hill is so back.
So back, except for the prices of the originals.
That's okay. I don't got to worry about that shit because I got all of them, bitch.
You already got all of them.
Fucked.
Get dicked.
Games for Impact.
This is my jam. This is my shit right here.
Oh, yeah. Wait, there's a couple on here that you've played.
Yeah.
I recognize only the two that you've played, but we have Consume Me, Despelot? You know what?
Despelot?
I've never heard of that one. So I didn't even think to try and find out how that was pronounced beforehand.
That one.
Wander Stop, Lost Records, and South of Midnight, which those last two are ones that you have played.
Yes, I need to finish South
take
of
it
Midnight.
away.
I need to finish South of Midnight. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage is probably one of my favorite games that has come out this year. Like, I fucking love that game.
I'm glad, because didn't I get that for you?
Yeah, you did.
Good.
I'm pretty sure.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Consume Me is also a really fantastic narrative, as well as Wonder Stop. Basically, yeah, so this whole thing is just kind of a thought-provoking game with, a social meaning behind everything. However, my vote is 100% Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. South of Midnight is good, and it touches on a lot of great stuff, especially having that southern folklore vibe to everything and real stories intertwined with gameplay.
Yeah, that seemed really cool. I loved watching you play it. Are you going to pick that back up?
I want to. I think I will. I will.
I will.
I will. I'll do it. But Lost Records is 100% my vote because they bring so many different narratives and topic from both like typical teenageness and also, kind of maturing as a girl, having both a preteen narrative and an adult narrative, or maybe not preteen, but teenage narrative and an adult narrative between the two, set in two different decades as well, that perfectly does it. I really hope
does it jump back and forth, or does it like do a time skip?
It does.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
The way they do it is it's the modern friends retelling the stories that you play as. You play in those stories basically.
Yeah.
And that's the majority of the old stuff, but a lot of that is really cool. And it's funny because both of those are really good and are my two picks out of everything, and they both involve like different witchcraft and stuff, which I think is kind of interesting. But I really like this genre of game because it's like Edith Finch. It's not going to be fucking actiony. It's not going to be anything crazy, but it tells such a compelling story. And really makes you think about stuff that it's some of my favorite things in the world.
You're a walking sim guy.
I'm a walking sim guy. It's true. Lost Records is my vote.
That's so valid of you.
On to the next one.
Best indie game. This one I wanted to talk about a little bit.
Now, which was the one that withdrew?
No, not in this category.
Oh wait, sorry, I jumped ahead. My apologies. I thought this was
best debut indie game is the one where they.
That's the one I was thinking about.
We'll get to that though.
Also, another thing to notice before we go on: Expedition 33 Silksong.
Yes.
Whichever
this
one.
This is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But on this list, we have Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blue Prince, which looked really interesting.
Ball X Pit and Blue
Claire
Prince are good.
Obscure, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't know Ball X Pit and Absalom, but I know the rest of them.
Yeah.
Blue Prince looked really interesting. I want to try it out at some point.
Phenomenal. I would love it.
Here is my hot take. Here is my hot take. Sorry to cut you off, but I have a hot take.
Yeah. Take your hot take.
I don't. It feels weird to put Claire Obscure on the indie list. It bothers me. I don't know how to explain it, and this is 100% a me thing. I don't know. It's just the line of what counts as an indie game is so vague, I guess, is what part of it is. It is so vague, and I feel like in a list of games where all of these are like really, these are such small dev teams with such small budgets. I mean, Silksong's budget was pretty big, but that was purely because they made fucking bank on Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
But Claire Obscure has a big publisher behind it. And it had presumably a really big budget. I can't confirm this. I've tried to research it. They did not publicize the budget, but you can tell this is, in my opinion, way closer to like a AA or AAA experience than an indie game. And I know the developers are technically independent, and the developers and publisher both. The publisher is technically made up of independent people. I don't mean to sound high and mighty. I do not want to sound high and mighty. This is purely my stance on indie as a word.
Yes.
It feels weird because you are pitting all of these games against something that if it was like a PlayStation exclusive, I would not blink an eye. You know what I mean? If Claire Obscure was 100%. Like a console exclusive, or like you said it was by Sony Studios or something, I would not blink an eye. And maybe that's just speaking to how well the game is made, I guess. But something about it just really rubs me the wrong way, and I wish that indie games as a label was a little easier to nail down. Because 100%. Why does a game like Claire Obscure, who has a publisher backing it, funding them with lots of money, count as an indie game if something like, I don't know, just to pull something out of my fucking ass, like a Capcom game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Capcom is a publisher. If a game gets published by Capcom, why does that disqualify it? But also, I say that, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Cuphead was published by Xbox, but by Microsoft. It
Yeah.
got funded, and that's still an indie game.
Yep. Yeah, so
Ori, I'm pretty sure
like a
Ori
line.
is indie game. That's still published by Xbox. EA published It Takes Two. That's technically considered an indie game. So I guess I just don't understand where the line is drawn, and that
and I don't agree with it either.
bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to say in a lineup of games that are really like working hard to make themselves seen. Again, I say that comes out wrong. I'm not saying that Clair Obscur did not work hard to get where they are as a
100%.
game, and like the developers of that game did not work hard. Obviously, they worked hard.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
worked
like
incredibly hard.
there is. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just sounding like a fucking douchebag, but.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't mean, I'm not saying that Clair Obscur does not deserve the attention, obviously. It's just something about it, as calling that an indie title is so, like, just an interesting gray area to me. Indie games in general are an interesting gray area to me, because it's like, I don't know. Cause Devolver Digital as well, though that's a big publisher now. They have lots of big games under their belts.
Yeah.
Still considered indie as a publisher, which just very interesting to me. I don't know.
100%.
So that's my take. And if you want to fucking flame me in the comments for the shitty ass take, or just please educate me. Please. Cause I'm like, what counts at this point as an indie game? It's just like, I don't know. I don't get it. That's all.
Yeah.
I just, it's interesting to me that it made it on this list, I guess. I did not even know that it was an indie game until I saw it on this list.
No, yeah. One thing I will say for sure, though, it's between Expedition 33 and Silksong. Whatever doesn't win Game of the Year will win this.
It could even win both. Straight up.
100% could win both. My guess is, though, is that whatever, it'll split. This will be like second place.
Yeah.
So it's once again between those two, which I agree. Silksong, it feels like, yeah, I could get behind that. But to have both these games on here does take away from other indie games like Blueprints and
yeah,
which is unfortunate. But you know what? In this day of age where things become so popular through the internet and whatnot, it's it happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I thought Hollow Knight Silksong was a shoo-in for this category. But now that Clair Obscur is on here, it really is a toss-up. Because I did not expect it to be on this list because I didn't know.
People love Hades.
It could be. Yeah.
Hades 2
I saw a video. I forget who it was. Hold on. I want to find out what this video that I watched was.
Markiplier.
Because it was not Markiplier. It was not a Markiplier video. Who was this guy? Razputin was this guy's name. He made a video on pointless mechanics in video games, and he harped on this one mechanic from Hades 2 a lot. And it was very interesting to me. There's a mechanic in this game where basically you can do a salute to like everybody you can talk to, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything for the gameplay, just gives you dialogue. But I thought that was neat. The way that this guy talked about it and the way he talked about how it made him so immersed in the game. I was like, this is neat. And this game looks cool. So maybe I should try out Hades at some point. Because I know people love it. I fucking suck at roguelikes. I suck at them. And I think there's a little too many of them. Sorry. Hot take. Hot take.
Whoa.
But looks cool. So maybe I should try it out.
Yeah. All right, next up, what do we got?
Yeah, now here's the one.
Okay,
Best
here's the one.
debut indie game.
Once again, Clair Obscur is on here.
Clair Obscur is on here.
But yeah, there was like, what happened? Because I saw.
Yeah, hold on. Let me figure it out.
Dropped out, but I never saw why. I can actually hold on. I have it right here. If you want me to.
I just forgot what it was. Yeah. Mega Bonk.
Yeah, Mega Bonk.
Because they've made games under other studio names. They just rebranded, moved to another studio.
Yeah.
It's what is it? Danadev supposedly was the original studio.
Mm-hmm.
They made Crab Games. They made Crab Game.
Oh my god, are you
We
kidding
need to play
me?
Mega Bonk.
Okay, bet.
So yeah, there's Danny Dev.
And this is kind of the thing that we were just saying, though, where like everybody on the other team has made another game, but the main reason for this guy saying it is, you know, he doesn't feel like this is his debut game, and it doesn't feel fair.
And I guess that's fair. It's cool that what is it? The new studio is Vedinad.
Yeah.
Danny Dev backwards. Anyway, I think he. I don't know if it's he or they, like a person. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they shouldn't have drawn out, to be honest, or dropped out, because I think in the spirit of the category, there is no precedent with the games that they've made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
yeah.
They made Crab Game. Oh boy, we love Crab Game.
Yeah.
We didn't fucking know that this was a thing, and it's not like we were following it because of Crab Game. Nobody is following this because of the previous games they've made.
Exactly. 100%.
I mean, I'm obviously there are going to be people. Don't let me say nobody, but like in terms of making a name for yourself, a la Gambit, Mega Bonk was their hit.
Yes, 100%.
So I don't think they should have drawn out, especially considering, like I said, other people in this category have dropped games before.
Yeah.
It's just none of them made the splash that these made. And
100%.
that is what the category is for. But at the end of the day, they dropped out. Respect to them for it. I respect it.
Yeah, mad respect.
Don't think they should have done it. But whatever. Yeah. I'm not the one dropping out.
Yeah, I love Dispatch.
I think it's based. I think it's based.
No, yeah, 100%.
I don't think they should have done it. I think it's based.
No, yeah, I agree. I love Dispatch on this list. Once again, though, Expedition 33.
I want to play Dispatch. I do want to play Dispatch. It looks awesome.
It looks awesome. And then Blueprints once again as well.
Yeah.
These games look good, and yeah, it's, you know, I think the thing that I have, and like, Expedition 33 is a wonderful game. Deserves all of the fucking hype that it has, but I do wish like it would allow other games like in this category to show themselves off a little bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah,
right. Because now I feel like it's going to sweep.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean, it is a fantastic game. It honestly does deserve to sweep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh well. That's just how it is.
That's what happens. Moving on to the next one.
Best mobile game.
Best mobile game.
Who gives a shit? It's all fucking gacha games, except for my fucking horse anime girl game. Don't even get me fucking started.
We don't have to spend much time on this one because I
don't even give a shit. Horses. Fucking love horses. Anyway, sorry. Best fighting game.
Best fighting game.
Hold on. Come in.
Andy was a little double thing.
Thank you.
I thought you were doing a bit.
Oh yeah. Nope, I just got fucking 100-gram bar, baby.
Oh yeah, I thought you were doing a bit.
Nope.
You said come in the fucking like go voice.
I just got a fucking half of 100-gram bar.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
I'm disappointed in this list, and I'll tell you why. 2 of these are collections.
Yep. Yes.
That's fucking a little dumb in my opinion. I don't like the fact that there are collections on this.
I think
they've already come out. Everybody's already played these games before, you know, and to re-release them as a collection and then have that be nominated for best fighting, it's not where
weak.
It's at.
It is weak.
It's weak. 100%.
That is why I wanted to talk about this list. I think 2XKO. Interesting concept, did not do it for me.
I'm not a fan of fighting games, so this is all you from here.
Yeah, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Fuck, whatever, dude. I don't. It's a collection. Fatal Fury, did not hear about this one. Did not know this came out. I guess that's fine. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, another collection.
It's a collection.
And then Virtua Fighter 5. Is this new? I didn't know this was new. I don't.
We don't know shit.
Nope, I don't know shit. I knew there was a new Virtua Fighter coming out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is a remaster. Yeah, this is an updated version of an Xbox 360 game. Anyway,
Great.
so
we
yeah,
have
3 out of 5 are not new.
Yeah. Awesome. Great.
I think this category should not have been here this year. Just
Yeah.
because there isn't enough substance to it.
On
Whatever.
to the next one. Fuck this.
Best sports / racing. It is just racing on here. Oh, nope, there's a soccer game on here. One soccer
two
game and the rest
soccer.
is racing.
There's 2 soccer.
Oh, nah, there's only one soccer game on here.
Rematch.
Yep, that's the one. EA
Okay,
Sports
fuck EA.
is not a real game.
Okay, bet.
Um,
It's weird that they put these both in the same category, and also Madden's not on here.
That's
which is
fine.
That's cool, but that's a surprise to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like a very
Yeah.
big surprise to me. The fact that they have sports and racing in the same category, because a lot of good racing games did come out this year.
Yeah.
And then you have the typical usual yearly regular sports games. You know, so it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
guess I get it to an extent, but it's like a sliding scale, right? Like I would consider the F1 game a lot closer to like your typical sports game, but I would consider like Mario Kart and Racing Cross Worlds way on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And then Rematch kind of falls somewhere in the middle because it's not really a soccer sim, right? It's not a sports sim like F1. I believe F1 is a sim, right? It's an F1 game.
Yeah, it's a sim.
And EA Sports is like a soccer sim, right?
Yeah.
Rematch isn't really a soccer sim. It is a game about soccer, and you do
Yeah.
soccer, but it's not like a simulation, right? That's like saying Mario Soccer is a simulation of soccer. It's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's different. So it
Yeah.
is interesting that they combined these together, because I don't
100%.
think it's fair. And I don't think it's fair to say that Mario Kart World is the same kind of game as like EA Sports. They are different games. These are distinct
100%.
different
Yeah,
categories
absolutely.
of games. So it is weird that they put them together.
Mhm.
Kirby Air Riders releases
Not-
tomorrow. Did not make the cut for this list. Very unfortunate, because
Uh-huh.
I've been fiending the demos. Fucking fun as hell. I'm gonna go buy that shit.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking fun. I would have
At the
voted
end
for
of-
that fucker.
Oh yeah. Amen. At the end of the day, give me Sonic Racing Crossroads purely for Hatsune Miku.
Miku Dayo. I'm voting for Mario Kart World. It's the reason I bought my Switch 2 on
Yeah.
midnight
Oh,
right
midnight.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me Miku. On to the next.
Most anticipated game. This, I
Interesting.
love this category a
That's
lot.
kind of cool, actually.
I love this category.
Mm-hmm.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
These are all great fucking games.
Yeah,
These
this is
all are gonna be
why I
great.
like this category. It is very interesting to me to see what people are most excited about
Yeah,
out of like these
100%.
big heavy hitters. And sometimes
Honestly,
you'd be surprised.
I like Grand Theft Auto is obviously the shoe in here. We've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
However, I would not be surprised if anything else won.
Yeah.
The Witcher 4 is super anticipated. Witcher 3 is, one of the highest rated games ever. Resident Evil always slaps, and the Marvel's Wolverine is like very hyped.
Yeah.
So it's honestly, Grand Theft Auto is obviously the front runner. Everything else is just like a step behind it.
Sorry, pardon me.
You're good. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's all like neck and neck in my opinion. I think any of these could win.
This was a couple years ago, was watching this category, right? And it was something else, and the new Zelda game were on here. The Zelda game did not win, which blew my mind.
Yeah,
I forget what it was. I don't remember. Maybe it was Elden Ring? I think it was Elden Ring.
wouldn't be surprised.
I bought that game. I fucking bought it. Because
Hell yeah.
it like drew my attention to that game. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, there's like noise around this game, and I checked it out. I didn't even realize it was a FromSoft game at first. When it was like first, you know, the murmurs were going around about it in my feed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. And then, you know, I bought it and I played it, and I never got past the first mini boss, but it's a fucking awesome game. So it's just an interesting category because I really love to see, like, out of all these heavy hitters, what people are most excited for.
Yeah, yeah. This one will be a good toss-up, and it'll show what happens next year.
The last category, maybe we should have swapped these last two around. The content creator of the year. I thought this is always a very either very
burnt peanut on there.
yeah. This is always either a very nothing burger category or a very funny category. There's
Moist critical,
either
goated,
or.
Sakura, Miko, goated.
Yeah.
I
just wanted to say there's a fucking burnt peanut man on here. That's all I had to say.
all I got.
Very
perfect.
amusing.
All right. Well, on to our last topic, because most of this video is obviously, you know, the game of the year is such like a big buzz that most of this video is
Gonna be that. The last thing that we have to talk about is
the death of the console. Steam has announced their return to the console space with the Steam machine. Is it the Steam machine?
Yeah, it is called the Steam Machine.
the Steam machine. It honestly looks amazing.
It looks cool.
Good.
It looks really cool. I have always been kind of critical of the idea of a like PC console, right? I can't explain why. I mean, I could. This would be a whole video in and of itself.
Yeah.
I can't explain why, but I'm not going to for the sake of brevity. I am critical of the idea of a console PC. Xbox is rumored to be doing it.
Yeah. What it comes down to is the ease of access, because that's why you buy a console instead of a PC.
Yeah.
You turn it on, you put the game in, and you play your fucking game.
Yeah.
It's
I think
the ease of access and use.
there's a level of like price and like who is this for and why, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into it, but
Yeah, but a bunch of stuff like that.
this one seemed neat, but I think the problem is going to come down to price for this
100%.
specific thing. It looks neat. I don't have a reason to buy it because I already have a computer.
Yeah. No,
If
yeah.
it was
100%.
priced like a console, I think it could make a genuine splash. Steam hardware is always really niche, even when it's like,
Especially with the operating systems.
yeah, it uses Linux, but you can install Windows on the Steam machine. So
This is
there's
true.
that.
Honestly,
It's
I think it's a great in between for anybody who's looking to get into PC gaming, but
Yeah.
are used to the ease of a console.
Hey,
and that's
Steam's
why-
cheap.
Yeah. And I think and also like the Steam games with their sales and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Steam's cheap.
You know, Steam's cheap, and that's why I think it's actually going to do really well, because it's such an in between that it's going to draw people in, because nowadays a lot of people are more and more wanting to get into like PC gaming, and that's why I think it will end up being a success. It looks great. It's got fucking power. You know, you got to learn a little bit.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
assuming.
The
But
power
I think it's
isn't
gonna do
really
great.
there. This is why I'm like I'm concerned about this machine, right? The power isn't there for what they are claiming the price is going to be. They don't have a price narrowed down yet because it's not
Yes.
close enough to the release date, and everything's
Yeah.
so shaky right now. They say, and here's why I'm concerned, that it is not going to be priced like a console. They say it is going to be priced like a PC.
Yeah.
That
And
makes me
that'll
nervous.
be-
That
yeah, that'll
means
be-
it's going to be in like the $700 range to me.
Yeah.
That's too much, especially for something that is dealing with PC optimized games as opposed to console optimized games. Console optimization has gotten so much better than PC
Yes.
optimization
100%.
because with PCs, way harder to optimize your game because there's so many different types of hardware out there. You can't
Yeah.
specifically optimize for a specific environment. So you're getting less optimization, and the specs itself just aren't on par with PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
It is going to
The-
you are
the
going to
one
be
thing-
using weaker hardware at a higher price, and that is what makes me nervous about this thing. On top
Yeah.
of Steam just being like niche in
The
terms of
one-
their hardware market. Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
the one thing though I will say about the optimization is that Steam with this will be having their own optimization software that
Alright.
that will directly optimize it for the Steam machine. It will be for the Steam machine and the Steam machine only.
Right.
So it actually it should have a similar type of thing as the as like console.
Okay, that I didn't know. That's cool. That's good.
They're
That's-
doing that
that's
for the
great,
optimization
actually.
to make it on par with our console.
Mhm.
You know, because it's steady. So Steam will be
Yeah.
doing that with it as well. But honestly, I think it looks really good. I'm actually a big fan. I'm a big fan of anything Steam does. In all honesty,
Yeah, I think their
I fucking
hardware
love
is really
Steam.
interesting and intriguing and is exciting.
yeah,
I just am finding it hard to get behind this because if it's more expensive than a PlayStation, I'm just gonna buy a computer. That's
I think
where my headspace is.
yeah. I think the thing is though, as I said, it's a perfect in between for people looking to get into PC gaming.
Yeah,
Because you know, even if it is $700, that's cheaper than like a really good computer. You know, it's about like a mid-tier computer, and this can run 4K 60
It-
good settings
it
on
won't.
even
It won't.
Cyberpunk.
Let me tell you now, it can, it won't.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see when it comes out. I believe in Steam that they could deliver.
I don't know. I'm a little bit critical of it. I don't want to say it's a bad thing. I think it is great. I think it needs to be cheap. It needs to be
Yeah,
cheap for what
It does
is.
need to be cheap, 100%. I agree.
Because
But
if it's
I
more
think it'll end
expensive
up
than an
being good.
Xbox or a
Yes.
PlayStation, people aren't going to want to make the jump. Because
Yeah.
people already have their Xbox libraries and their PlayStation libraries. People aren't going to be jumping. This
No,
is
100%.
at most going to be a secondary computer for people who are already in the Steam marketplace, which I guess is a good market to sell to because Steam hardware is niche, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But what I am excited for is the Steam controller.
Really?
Actually excited for this thing because I want a dedicated controller for my computer.
Absolutely.
I hate fumbling with my controllers, trying to get them to work with all my games. The Nintendo controllers they're always finicky, and the PlayStation controllers, I can get them to hook up, but they don't like to interface with games very well. But Xbox, I don't have Xbox controllers. That's the biggest thing. I don't have Xbox controllers, and Xbox controllers are missing features that I want.
Yeah.
If I have gyro on my Switch controllers and my PlayStation controllers, right? Xbox doesn't have built-in gyro.
This will.
Yeah, exactly. This will.
Yeah.
This has built-in trackpads. Two trackpads. Built-in
And buttons on
gyro.
the back that are programmable.
Four.
It's like a Ultra Pro controller that doesn't cost as much as a fucking Ultra Pro controller.
Yeah. This thing, I need it to be like not fucking $200.
$100.
$100. Maybe I'll buy the fucking controller because I am actually really excited for this controller. It's fucking ugly. It is so ugly. But what it has to offer, yes, exactly. What it has to offer is really exciting.
100%. The one thing that I'm very excited about with this controller is that they've fucking figured out stick drift using the magnetic thumbsticks.
Yeah.
Insane. And the fact that they were able to do that, because it's the fucking laws of physics guarantee this shit will not drift.
The only controllers that I've ever had drift on me are Nintendo Switch controllers.
Yeah.
I've never had another controller drift on me, so it's not something that I'm particularly worried about. I just don't want it to affect. I don't want it to affect the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they
do
have
think
all
it's
this
awesome, though.
proprietary technology being packed into this thing,
Yeah.
which makes me nervous, thinking that it's going to be really expensive. But it is a controller that I really want. So
What it all boils down to at the end of the day is the price points of both the controller and the Steam machine.
exactly, yes.
And
If
that
the
will
Steam
determine-
machine is cheap enough, maybe I'll fucking get one just to throw it
Yeah.
off on the side.
And then you get a controller too.
Oh shit, I love controllers.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our two big things that have happened this month. There's not much else to talk about.
No.
If you have if you have anything you'd like us to talk about, throw it in the comments. We'll fucking
True.
rattle bullshit about it.
Yeah, but it has to come out after this video. Or be relevant after this video.
Yeah, be relevant.
Otherwise we won't talk about it. Because it's right
Yeah.
now in gaming, not yesterday in gaming.
Right now in gaming.